Well, we all feel a little bit like scientists today, right? We're getting so excited to study the sun in a way we never have before. But for actual experts, today's solar eclipse could change what we know about the sun. Pretty exciting stuff. Let's go back out to Rennie, who is in Carbondale, for more on that. Hey, good morning, Rennie.
Good morning, Allie, and I'm going to get to somebody who has all that knowledge you spoke of, because if you're asking me about it, forget about it. It ain't going to happen that way. Stephen Clark from NASA joins me live here. And first of all, thanks for being here this morning. And the biggest question is, for NASA, why is this such a big deal?
We don't get this type of vantage point here on Earth to see a total solar eclipse like this. With the moon blocking out the entire part of the sun, this is going to allow us to look at the upper atmosphere of the sun in much more detail than we can even do with our satellites up in space. So this is truly a unique opportunity.
For the everyday person, what can they see from NASA that's going to benefit their lives down the line?
We're studying the sun, and we want to look at it up close like we're going to do today, because the sun is constantly putting off energetic material. It's called the solar wind. And it goes throughout the whole solar system, and it interacts with Earth. And when it interacts with Earth, we call it space weather. There can be geomagnetic storms, we call them, where these storms interact with the atmosphere and disrupt communications. And if it's severe enough, it could even knock out power grids, which happened in Quebec City in 1989. It could interfere with navigation of aircraft. So we need to study this and understand it better and better predict it, so that then we can do a better job of preparing for those types of things.
Now this, of course, is going to be one of the better places for totality. So when you think about that, how much information do you think you guys could pull in just from this location alone, if the weather works out?
Yes, and we're keeping our fingers crossed for that, and it looks good right now. So we'll have 2 minutes and about 36 seconds worth of totality. And that's when we're going to be looking at the upper atmosphere of the sun and pulling in data from all over the country during the totality. We've got balloons that are going up. We've got aircraft that are flying that are going to be observing it. Our satellites are going to be looking at it at different vantage points, although they won't have that unique opportunity that we're going to have here. So all of that data, we're going to accumulate that. Researchers are going to look at that data, and hopefully we can unlock more mysteries from the sun.
And real quick before I let you go, for you personally, how moving, how stirring is it to be there when everything goes dark?
This will be my first time to see an eclipse. So I'm very excited about this. And to be here in Carbondale, it's fantastic. So I cannot wait.
All right, Steve, thanks so much for joining me this morning. And enjoy this.
Thank you.
Take it all in, from the soul as well as from the mind. I appreciate this. We'll have much more solar eclipse coverage coming up on Today in St. Louis.